So hey, I'm going to be doing the Unpopular Opinions book tag because I've seen a lot of people doing it. I know I haven't been tagged, but I mean, come on, why not? It's fun, isn't it? Okay, so I better just say that I mean no disrespect to anyone that likes what I like, what I don't like, or doesn't like what I like. So, don't be offended. Okay, so question number 1. Is a popular book or series that you didn't like? And I know a lot of people love Sarah J Maas's books. I did like Throne of Glass. I will admit to that. I did like it. I rated it 4 stars. I mean, I must have liked it, But I couldn't get into the next lot of books. And a lot of people really liked Court of Thorn and Roses. I'm going to go out and say that I didn't like Court of Thorn and Roses. I couldn't even get past the first 50 pages. It was really not for me. I tried. I think twice, maybe 3 times. Okay, number 2 is a popular book or series that everyone seems to hate but you love. And I'm gonna go with Fallen by Lauren Kate. I know a lot of people really didn't like that series. It was compared to Twilight, and I know that it was supposedly one of those package series that was written for film slash TV, and I found that out after I'd read it, but I had really enjoyed it. I think it was during the Angel stage where there was so many book series coming out that were about angels and demons and vampires and stuff like that, so, but I still, to this day, really liked it. I haven't reread it in a very long time, but also another series that a lot of people didn't like that I liked was Hush Hush. Angels again, but I've reread that series, I think. Definitely I've reread Hush Hush 3 times now, and I still enjoy it, so I think that is the test of time. Okay, number 3 is a love triangle where the main character ended up with a person you did not want them to end up with. Hopefully by now it's not a spoiler, but I will let you know now this is a spoiler if you haven't read the Infernal Devices. I did not like the fact that after Will died, she then went to Jem. No! I did not like Jem at all. No! It's been a long time since I finished the series, okay, but I still cannot get over the fact. I could talk about why I do not like Jem for hours, but I won't. I'll save you the pain. That's it. I'm done. Number 4 is a popular book genre that you hardly reach for. Well, let's see, I read a lot of genres. I try and dip my toes into every... Within YA, I'm not big on adult fiction. I mean, there's the odd one that I'll read, but I mostly stick with YA. It's not that I'm unadventurous, it's just the category that I prefer, okay? So, I'm gonna have to go with contemporary romance, because out of all the genres that I have read, I generally don't really like romance because usually in contemporary romance the romance is the heavy element, and I much prefer fantasy or sci-fi or then again I don't really go for heavy sci-fi either, but I at least read a lot of the books that I read have some element of sci-fi, fantasy, that stuff. So yeah, I guess contemporary romance, I mean, I've tried. Number 5, a popular or beloved character that you do not like. So that is basically the same as number 3, Jem. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all those Jem lovers out there that absolutely adore him and think he's the greatest thing on earth. I felt like he was too boring, and that just... I mean, when you put him up against Will, I'm sorry, but Will always win for me. Will always win my heart. Number 6, a popular author that you can't seem to get into. That was a hard one because there's quite a few. I was trying to go through my Goodreads and find the ones that I maybe didn't rate as highly as others. But I've put it down to two. I mean, two that I can remember. That's Katie McGarry and Jennifer L. Armentrout. Two very nice people that I have seen interviews of and conversed on Twitter with or Facebook and stuff, so nothing against them. I can't, like, with Jennifer Armentrout, I loved Obsidian. I kind of like the second book, and the third book not so much, so it's like kind of like a downhill spiral, enjoying it and then not really liking it. And I didn't like her Half-Blood series or whatever it was called. I didn't. I tried the first book. I couldn't get into it. So I'm really sorry about all those people that liked her, and also Katie McGarry with. I kind of like Pushing the Limits, but some of it kind of irritated me, and then I couldn't get into the next book. So yeah, that's not for me. Okay, number 7 is a popular book trope that you're tired of seeing: insta-love. And I know a lot of people say, you can't call it insta-love. Well, you can when it happens within seconds. I'm sorry, but I can't say I don't believe in love at first sight, but I am kind of sick of seeing it in books. So my example for now might be a spoiler, so I will warn you now about the Lunar Chronicles, Scarlet and Wolf. Okay, so Scarlet basically acknowledges that she's only known Wolf for a day, and yet she's cuddling him and kissing him, essentially proclaiming that they love each other, although they don't say it in a matter of words. And I'm like, why are you doing that? For God's sake, girl, get a grip. Get a grip. Your word. I just don't like insta love. It's just so frustrating because at least take a few days to get to know the person instead of declaring. I just can't deal with it. Sorry, no. Number 8 is a popular series that you have no interest in reading. Quite a few, because it's not that I don't want to read it. I guess it's more a case of there are others that I prioritizing over. So I guess if I pick one, it would be the Terry Pratchett books. Now I have tried one of his before. I think that was called Thud. I couldn't get into it. You know what? I enjoy the TV series that they did of like Colour of Magic and The Hogfather, but I just can't get into the books, and mostly it's because it's quite daunting. They're quite thick books and heavy and small writing as well, and a bit like the Game of Thrones books, where they're very, in depth and stuff. Number 9 is, the saying goes, the book is always better than the movie. But what movie or TV show adaptation do you prefer more than the book? I can't honestly think of any. 99.9% of the time I prefer the book to the TV show or the movie so that's a question I'm going to have to pass. Although I guess if I am digging deep, I maybe prefer the film of Catching Fire to the book. Though Catching Fire was my favourite book, so maybe it's equal because the film was very very close to the book, so it's like on a tie. So that's my unpopular opinions book tag. Sorry if I've spoiled things for you. Tough shit, hey? Sorry. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if, let me know what you think of my answers. See you again with another video, I guess.